So my greenhouse, this is the third year I've been struggling to keep the plastic visqueen down. The first year I buried it underneath all this mulch, rolled it underwards with all this wood I have here underneath this paneling, and stapled it to the visqueen because it's a 20-foot wide visqueen, so this is a 10-foot piece, 10-foot piece. It's designed to take apart. I only glued it on that side, so that end just pops off if I ever want to move. And I got push tubes. You mechanics know what those are. Push tubes sank in the ground. They're 18 inches long, and my gray tubing, which does not deteriorate in the sun, UV sun rays, is underground about 6 inches to a foot. So I have a foot on each side, you know, going off the mats, 10 minus, you know, a foot, and then the 20-foot wide visqueen roll. And so it allows me to roll it on the wood. I roll the plastic, wrap it around it, and then staple it on this side, and then roll it one more time, and then set it down in here, and then cover it up over with mulch. And last year I used all my little cylinder blocks. I'll probably do that this year as well, and get another load of free mulch from most any arborist will drop it off for free. They just want to get rid of it. But this is my 8-foot wide, 8-foot tall, $250 greenhouse with the 100-foot roll of plastic visqueen included. I'm on my second half of the visqueen because I only need a 50-footer. It's 48 feet long, I think, maybe 46. I might have shortened it up one more rung span just to get enough to wrap around the front. And what I do is I wrap it around the front, and then with another piece of wood I slap it on here, and I hold the front of it. And with the extras for the door, what I've been doing is just pinching it off with clamps, two or three clamps. The back end, the south end, I just cover up all the way. I only need 1 entrance in, and it never gets that hot here in Oregon, Portland, Oregon, in winter time. But two summers ago, I left it on, and the sun really beat up the UV rays. It really beat it up on the plastic visqueen. And so last year I took it off in the spring, and it seemed to work all right. And I got two uses out of the one roll, or one half of that roll. And here I'm onto the second roll in my third year of this. Like I said, I haven't spent any more than $250. I bought this wood and I split it. I bought all these rungs. I got this for free. I sank them in there. I wish I would have made it like 3 inches wider to fit a wheelbarrow in there, but I really don't need a wheelbarrow. I'm just doing the permaculture. I got strawberries in here with carrots that grew up. I'm slowly harvesting the carrots. And the strawberries are going to be there. Just got done picking them, or you would have saw all the red. But we're at the end of October here. My permaculture garden is thriving. It's got a little bit of rot out. You know, only half this strawberry bed's been weeded. Didn't really need to weed it at all the last half of the summer, since only half of it's ever bearing. But yeah, just the greenhouse. I'm digging out along the trench along the side, and then same with this. Just digging it out, and I'm gonna lay that mulch over the top of it, and then get some more mulch to get some more weight. That way it will not blow over in the wind, because I don't have any of that wiggle wire bottom like a real greenhouse would have. But this is just a greenhouse on the cheap side. And it gets hot in here. Remember in February, it got up around probably 60 degrees in there, you know, midday, and it's staying well above, you know, 40 at night, especially when it's all the way closed up and not letting any air blow through. But what happened last year is I just had the cylinder blocks laying on top, or wood, and then cylinder blocks slanted on top of the wood, and I'd get these winds that would just whip up just a little bit underneath the side or the back side, and it just, once it started to go, it went. And so this year I'm trying to be a little more on the ball. I'm letting the soil get a good soaking before I cover it. That way I really don't really have to do any watering, but when I do, I got rainwater barrels. I'm just gonna have a hose come out here, and I'll have maybe 1 or 2 soaker hoses going up that one, and 1 or 2 going up this one. One probably ought to be sufficient, but come springtime I wish I had 2 in here when I still have the cover on. But yeah, just a little update and little idea. This is, I believe, 1 inch thick, and this is just cedar. I split it. I think they were in, it looks like 20-foot lengths, maybe 16-foot lengths. It makes sense. 16-foot lengths is what they're at. And I just overlapped them, screwed them together, and I used plastic little arches right here just to hold them on. They move up and down a little bit, but not much. I wouldn't hang much weight from here, not that I need to. But I had peas and green beans. You can still see my one green bean vine kind of right there. I grew them all the way up and over. Peas got really big. I planted them January, I think, and you know, by March, probably they were about 6 feet tall. Then I took the cover off in April. We don't have any frost warning really out here. And then the wind blew them over, so I wish I had more structural, you know, maybe across right here, just out of my head height, just so I could hang stuff and then not worry about the side to side, because it wiggles, but when I get the skin on it, it doesn't really move much. And it's just a little bit of move. It's still moving right now. But I end up putting my citrus trees in here. As soon as I get it covered, I'll leave them in there for about a month or two. And when it gets really cold out, I'll move them inside underneath the 400 watt HID. And I got ginger growing. That's enough for this video. It's supposed to be about the greenhouse, getting off on a tangent here. But it's just super cheap. Super easy. You can get this all at a Home Depot, Lowe's, big box store. Real easy. Real simple. I've spent 10 minutes digging this out last week, and just 5 minutes here digging this out while the family was harvesting strawberries, carrots, and parsnips. Parsnips. Make a good soup. Alright, that's enough for now. Hope you all like it.